Good afternoon, everybody. It's Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey, guys. All right. I did get several emails about this, so we are going to make a video on it. I can't answer all these emails. Sometimes I get so many of them, it's just ridiculous. But this is a better breakdown of why I do what I do. As you know, recently we've been doing some repairs to the equipment I got, and we're using what's called high-grade potentiometers. And these are really hard to get, especially these large round ones. But anyways, these are high-grade potentiometers, and it's a very, very big problem on these reel-to-reel video machines and audio machines. Because, anyways, Sony is the prevalent maker of these machines. Back in the early 70s, late 60s, they used these trimmers like these. Okay, these are potentiometer. It's a one turn with the ground center, and as you can see, they're a carbon disc with just a connection, okay, and carbon disc with the connection on them. And the problem is these things get very dirty, they get very scratchy, and on top of it, the carbon values ain't always the correct value. They do lose value pretty substantially, to where they'll have a value will be too high, or you'll get a value where you have absolutely no value on it at all. These are garbage, guys. These type of potentiometer trimmers are just plain junk. They really are. So anyways, I just want to let you in on this little secret. You guys might want to learn something if you're working on electronics and you want to put higher quality components in your audio or video equipment. Here you have, I keep speaking about these. These are by Burns, and they're the same thing. They're a 3-pin, a one-turn ground center type of trimmer, 2K, and these 2Ks are really, really hard to get. So anyways, in the round version like these, they're real hard to find. So we're switching to the higher grade potentiometers, and I'm about to show you why. All right, first thing inside, you got a rubber little gasket that seals the disc in that little turn adjuster in the center. There's a rubber gasket, as you can see right there, that actually keeps the dirt and debris out of the contact with the insides of the trimmer. It's like a protector, which is a number one fantastic thing. You get no dirt in there, so you can't start getting scratchy potentiometers where they start getting really scratchy and dirty. All right, so this thing has a rubber seal, and the best thing about these potentiometers that you're looking at right here is you have what's called a wire wound resistor potentiometer, and then you got what's called carbon disc potentiometers. The wire wound, which is what this is, it's just a wire wound type of material that makes the value of the trimmer, and much higher grade. They stay within the tolerances, and on top of it, they have a protection from dirt. And these are just severely high quality trimmers, and they're in a smaller version, but they're just wire wound instead of the carbon disc. The wire wound ones are much higher quality. Better signal, you won't get better protection from dirt and debris and all that kind of crap, and the quality is immensely better. So if you're looking to replace trimmers, try to find these if you can. They're made by Burns. They're large round type of trimmer like these, quite big, with the ground center and the 2 taps, and it's a one-turn type of trimmer. All right, if you get like a 2K, they are exactly 2K. If you get a 1K, they're exactly 1K. I have never seen one of these that was out of tolerance or even out of out of value. It's just they're phenomenal. Wire wound resistors are way, way better than carbon disc resistors. But here they got smart. Burns got smart and created some high-end ones in a very small casing, so they can be used similar to the carbon disc ones for replacements. Don't ever use these things, guys. They're garbage, especially in video equipment. So anyways, guys, hope you guys learned something. Burns makes a very small trimmer in a wire wound type of trimmer. It's just it's a wound up wire that makes up the exact value, and they don't really lose their tolerance or values. These are really high quality compared to these where you can lose your value real fast. They don't last very long, and you could have one that's supposed to be 100 and it ends up reading 200K. I mean, it's just ridiculous. These carbon disc resistors are not that great. They basically they're at the mercy of losing their value because of age and quality of the trimmer. So I hope you guys kind of learned something today.